Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Fadila Ainil Khorinda dari kelas 12 MIPA 6 nomor absen 10. Di sini saya akan melakukan storytelling sebagai ujian praktek bahasa Inggris. Violet. There's can be count how many, but it is from the pain in your heart that you can feel how much pain it is. That is what is now happening to a beautiful girl. Hugo is currently holding a paper containing the result of his exam. Is slowly shedding tears. He went to scream out loud, spelling all the complaints he was now feeling. However, unfortunately, he couldn't do it. He did not want others to know the state he was in as he was right now. She closed her eyes, then shook his head while continuing to say something to be able to strengthen himself at this time. No, I can't be discouraged. I must be strong. I can definitely fix all of this. Sure, I can. He talked. You can't do it. No, that's not the girl's consent. There was no way he would encourage himself to be called you. It was also evidence from the girl who was now surprised to hear a voice suddenly. Her dog had a sense of hearing. After his curiosity was big enough, he opened his eyes, and then he was surprised. So someone who was now beside him with a gaze that was directed to the shabby paper in his hand. Then, with reflex, he immediately pulled the paper from that person's gaze, carelessly hiding it in the pocket of his alma mater jacket. He became embarrassed because the results of the exam are not as much as others see. Sorry, I did not mean. He stopped because the girl beside him shook his head. It's okay, really, he sighed. He tried to accept. What else can I do? The result of the exam have already been seen by him, right? I was just walking around for fun. Then I accidentally saw you alone. Well, I finally broke your hair. I did not bother, right? He asked. No, he replied. She smiled faintly, more precisely forcing her face into a smile. He did not want the persons beside him to feel guilty. Oh yes, introduce my name. My name Anita. You can call me Anita. He straightened up his hand, inviting her to shake hand. I'm Honey, he replied. He returned the helping hand of the girl beside him. What are you doing here? Alone too? What, because of the exam result? Asked Nita. However, two we were silent. He felt bad. He thought for a moment what kind of word would he say in front of Honey. Why do you have to be sad just because of a small thing like that? It's an easy matter for you to overcome, he sighed. Honey frowned. How could he think this was such a small thing? Of course not. This is a big thing for him because all this time he never got the exam result like now. He always got great result. However, the thing that made him the most sad about getting this kind of result was that he didn't want to upset his mother with him. He always wanted to make his mother proud and smile because of him, not sad. That let alone cry because he saw the result of him result exam. Nita looks at Honey, who seems confused about what he said just now. Maybe he needs to explain. Yeah, small thing. You mean this? Think of this whip for yourself to be more active in studying again. Yes, right. I'm sure this is the first time you get a test result like that. This not me. I know, yes, but after saying you are said like that, I'm sure that this is your first time, he explained. Yes, you're right. This is my first time. There was a pause in his word. Until then, he continued. Hustling all this time, I'll always gotten good grades. I never had an exam like this before because always tried to get a satisfactory grade. I want to see my mom proud and happy because of my achievements. However, now, Honey stroked her shoulder infinitely, then let out a tired sigh or rather decidedly. Nita smiled. He knew that the girl beside him had high fighting power, especially in making his mother happy. I'm sure your mother is still proud of you, will never raise you hell press in the least, even if you fail exam. She will definitely continue to encourage you. He said. Honey was silent, setting Nita's word. This is true. Mother won't be disappointed. Honey, thinking until suddenly someone tapped her shoulder softly. Keep up the spirit, yes? And remember, failure is delayed success. Don't be discouraged. I'll wait for good news from you. Then I'll go back to class first. See you. Nita turned around, then walked towards the classroom. Wait, prevent, Honey. Thanks, you already want to hear me on. Nita turned around, then smiled brand. I'm glad I could help you. Then he turned around about to take another step. However, his steps were again held by Honey. By the way, what class are you in? Nita turned back. My class is beside your class, he replied. After that he immediately took a step and stepped away from Honey. So always this time our classes are side by side, and I don't know, he thought. Honey did not think so. However, he did not think so much of this until after that immediately set far back to his class, because actually his brick house had ended a few minutes ago. They changed, making Honey have to return to her activities as a student at her school. He was very happy today because after coming home yesterday, He immediately told his mother everything, and yes, what Henny said was true. His more, her mother was neither angry nor disappointed. Even her mother encouraged her like what Nita did yesterday. He had to thank Nita once again, and Henny had to study harder so that his test scores weren't bad. The recess bell rings, a very good time for the students at school, likewise with Henny. She was really waiting for this break. He walked excitedly to the class beside him, but then he stopped beside the class. There are two other classes. Then which side is Nita's classes? Honey stepped back, and after being in front of his class, he turned his hand to the left, noting then right, and yes, he found it. He saw Nita just left his class. Quickly, he immediately jogged toward Nita. Nita, he called. Hearing her name called, Nita turned around and immediately smiled after saying who called him. Hi, do you know my class? She chuckled, and so did Honey. Well, I see. He chuckled. Nita smiled. Looks like Nita is feeling better. What's wrong? I think you're really happy, Honey smiled. Yes, this is all because of you. Thank you very much, because yesterday you encouraged me and gave me a gift. It turns out that you have a point. My mother is not angry or disappointed at all with me. Instead, she encouraged me to be enthusiastic about studying the same as you did to me yesterday. Once again, thanks. Yes, he said sincerely. Yes, it's still a matter of yesterday. Never mind. Forget about it. Besides, I'm really happy you said thanks. I'm glad I could help you, said Nita. But he stopped his work because Nita immediately gave her pinky finger. Honey frowned. You want to be my friend, right? He cited his spur. Honey smiled. They scattered and joined Nita, little finger linking her pinky finger. Friends, he said happily, and after that, the two of them laughter together, realizing the way they were friends who were like little children. Canteen, library, except Honey. Looks like the park is more comfortable, said Nita. Makes Honey frown again. Unfortunately, it's not an option, but it's look like a better choice. Honey chocolate, Nita chocolate too. Then she embraced Honey Rami and began to take care of it where they wanted him. There wanted with careful steps. Messengers, honest is better. Every human being straight has mistake, and mistake must be forgiven. Sekian dari saya, maaf bila ada salah kata. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.